Welcome to Mad City KV, the local guinea pig rescue I started with a friend of mine. I'd like to talk to you today about how to properly care for your guinea pigs. When picking a guinea pig, you want to watch for things like nasal discharge, discharge from the eyes, and diarrhea, which can all be signs of sick guinea pigs, and probably not a good idea to purchase that pig, as those kind of ailments tend to kill pigs pretty quick. Healthy pigs should be alert, eating, running around, just very active in general. And they are generally slightly nocturnal, but they should be up during the day. They shouldn't spend all day sleeping. Those can be signs of sickness. You always want to adopt guinea pigs in same-sex pairs, as they are rodents. They multiply like crazy, and in the wild they live in small family groups, so they're extremely social with others of their species, and they do enjoy each other's company, so it's always a good idea to adopt two. As far as cage size goes, each guinea pig should have approximately 3 square feet per guinea pig. This is so the cage is large enough for them to get an ample amount of exercise. For health reasons, they can develop a problem called impaction, where their muscles deteriorate and they physically cannot push out their own poop. So it's a huge problem in guinea pigs, unfortunately, and a lot of times it's due to the small size that you get store-bought cages in, which is why I highly recommend you build your own. As far as bedding goes, ideally you'd like to use fleece, like a sheet of fleece on the bottom. The guinea pigs love it. They get lots of traction. They love to run around on it. It does tend to get a little stinky. You do have to change it every day. You have to put some kind of newspaper or padding underneath that you can wash. And you do usually have to shake it out, even with 2 guinea pigs, every single day, because the poop just adds up pretty quick. As far as other types of bedding, you can use absolutely no cedar. Cedar is terrible for guinea pigs. We think it smells great, but they sit in it all day. It can cause upper respiratory problems as well as other issues. Pine is okay. Ideally, you'd like to use something like aspen, especially kiln-dried aspen, as the scent's pretty much gone, there's low dust, and it works out well for the pigs. As far as types of houses go, this is generally what we use. It's called a pigloo, even. They also make several different versions of it, wooden, all sorts of different things, and the guinea pigs really enjoy them. And as a general rule of thumb, you want to have 1 pigloo per guinea pig, as it's kind of like having your own bedroom. It gives them their own little personal space where they can be away from their friend if they want the time. And a lot of times they'll even share their igloos, but they do enjoy having them. Another thing that you'd like to have is a hay rack, like I have out here in front. It helps to keep the hay off of the ground. It helps to keep it clean, and it helps them not to waste it, because once they've peed on it, they probably won't eat it, and hay is very expensive, so you'd like to save as much of it as you can. The type of hay you want to feed, as a general rule of thumb, is Timothy hay or orchard hay. Alfalfa is okay in juvenile guinea pigs, but it's not okay for adults, as it has high calcium content and a lot of protein, and it causes a lot of obesity in guinea pigs. And like short-legged dogs, such as a dachshund, guinea pigs are long with short legs, and obesity causes very severe problems in them very quickly. It doesn't take, being very overweight for a guinea pig for it to cause serious problems. You also want to make sure that you provide pellets for them. Made from Timothy hay. They do offer guinea pig pellets that are made out of alfalfa. You want to avoid those for the same reasons you want to avoid alfalfa hay. Generally speaking, it's about an 1/8 cup of pellets a day per guinea pig, and that should be supplemented. Hay should be the staple in their diet. Another thing that you never want to forget about is fresh veggies, such as kale or spinach or any of the darker lettuces. As well as oranges. You want to stay away from too many fruits, as they have a lot of sugar in them, and again, they cause obesity. Guinea pigs cannot synthesize their own vitamin C, so you need to provide it for them. They get a little bit from the hay, but in general, they require it through the fresh veggies and fruits that you provide. And if you don't provide it for them, they can become vitamin C deficient, and they develop basically something like guinea pig scurvy. And it can cause them to become very ill for no apparent reason. So you want to make sure that you give them plenty of that. A lot of pet stores sell vitamin C drops in like a little eyedropper bottle, is what it looks like. And those are great for situations like mine, where I have tons of guinea pigs, stuff like that. However, their shelf life, once opened, is only 14 days. So after that 14 days, it all comes back out of the liquid, and it's no longer vitamin C drops. It's basically just water. Another thing that you never want to forget, having a water bottle and fresh water is a must, as with any animal. And you want to remember that the more time that you spend handling, socializing, just being around your guinea pigs, the friendlier that they're going to get. So, you know, if you don't have a lot of time to spend with your guinea pig, don't be upset when it runs away from you when you walk up. Other than that, that's the basics of how to care for a guinea pig, so I hope you learned something today.